Welcome to Flight Deck School of Supernatural Ministry. We are about ready to get launched. So we have testing. We have Derek Hoover. You want to take your listen? Since I'm already driving that all around.
Just start there, I want to see which one more thing. Go ahead.
Hello.
This 45 is right.
Yeah, that one, okay.
Alright, so what I learned from this class was more of learning actually the prophecy and words of knowledge. Because I never really learned that before, prophecy a little bit, but not really words of knowledge. So I've been noticing that the Lord's been kind of prompting me to do some of it, or I'll kind of have it. I haven't been really taking that step of faith and boldness to do it. And also just learning more about God, you know. It's always good to learn more and all that good stuff. I have more in my head right now. It's not drawing blank now.
Get back, bring it back up.
Yeah, do accent.
You have a personal testimony you want to share?
Did Acts first. Go for it.
You have a personal testimony?
Hold on 1 second before you do anything. Hold on.
Something from man camp?
No,
Have God touched your life or
I haven't seen over there, but I forgot it.
what? Your notes?
No, in my head.
Oh.
I'm sure we were there.
Check it out.
You know, as you know, a couple years ago. So a couple years ago, I posted some testimonies during the mountain bike race, and I lost to one guy during a climb because I had a little fumble, and I was trying to catch back up to him, so I was trying to book it really hard. And going through this rock garden, and I must have hit something hard enough it shook my hand off the handlebar, doing about 18-20 miles an hour through the woods, and kind of had a head-on collision with a tree. Trees don't move either. I ended up, so luckily there was some spectators nearby that heard the commotion, because I kind of got knocked out for a couple seconds. And ended up broke a handlebar in half, cracked my helmet pretty badly. But I was able to walk away. My shoulder was a little sore and stuff, because it kind of came in, hit me like right here, kind of clipped the helmet a little bit, but most of it hitting the shoulder. And it was a couple days later, my shoulder was like still pretty sore, and I couldn't lift it past this point. Like, well, after the accident, I had full range of motion, but day after was like this, and then came down here. So I went to a couple of doctors, and they were thinking like torn ligament or rotator cuff. And I'm going to get an MRI. Turns out it was just a bruised bone. So a week later, I was back in the bike and riding again. Not as crazy, as much. So, yeah.
You get your notes?
So in Acts 26, I think, say Paul was in court, pleading his case to the king of Agrippa. So why he was in the court? Because he was teaching a new religion, and the Jews were mad at him. Right, the Jews were accusing him for teaching a new way to worship God. So while he was in the court pleading his case to the king of Agrippa and the other officials, they end up sharing his testimony when the Lord revealed himself on his way to Damascus. Yeah. So and also in that he was also saying that how he was just being obedient to God, to what Jesus told him to do. No one had a state when the Lord revealed to him.
He has a chopstick. It's a chopstick here, I don't know where it came from. That's funny, okay. You want verse 19, verse 19.
So in verse 19 it says, I have not been disobedient to what was revealed to me from heaven. So that was when he was talking about his moment with Jesus. Then one of the questions is, why was it important for Paul to share his testimony in front of the king? And why is it important for us to share our testimony? Question number 2 was, what is the reaction of the leaders in verse 24?
To what Paul said, there's a question.
To what Paul said. In verse 24 it says, Peter interrupted Paul's defense, blurting out, you are out of your mind. All these things learning of all these great things you're learning are driving you crazy. Because Fetus was one of the Pharisees that Paul saw beside him. So he knew Paul before all of this.
Out of your mind.
Yeah.
I just like that. Verse 34,
32.
wait, 32, that's.
And the last verse here says, King Agrippa said to Peter, if he hadn't appealed to Caesar, he could have been released. And why did Paul want to state his appeal to Caesar?
When he could have been released.
When he could have been released at this point.
If you go back to the previous sentence,
This man has done nothing that deserves death or imprisonment. And that's when King Agrippa he could be released if he had to appeal with the Caesar. So.
Okay.